Good morning. Let me put a light on here. Hey. Okay. Please ignore that. That whole intro just really sucked. Good morning. Yay, it's the holidays. Actually, the holidays are coming. Hey, look at that. As you can see behind me over here on the coffee table, I'm working on a Christmas project, of course. Got stockings up. There's one for me and there's one for the person that I am seeing these days. That's all the hint you get. Got the Christmas trees up. Got the Christmas card holder out. Got the countdown to Christmas. Got the chocolate advent calendar. My little homemade Christmas pentacle. And cats running amok and surprisingly have not destroyed any of this stuff yet. I don't understand it. It's okay. We'll go with it. But just in case, we also have the magical water bottle, which has a little bit of tea tree oil in it because I have a couple of cats that think that if I shut a bedroom door for a little bit of privacy, they need to pick the roots out of the carpet to try to get into the room because that's their room. I haven't combed my hair yet. It's early in the morning. I give no damns because it's early in the morning. I work today. It's a 10-hour day, so I thought I'd do a quick video before I packed my lunch, made my breakfast, got my clothes on, got out the door. I don't even bother showering on days like today because I have 5 clients, and of those 5 clients, 4 for sure are a shower. The 5th one is probably a shower. So by the time I get done showering all of humanity today for 10 hours, I'm going to want to shower myself. So there's really no point in doing it this morning. I'll just do it tonight. So let's see what to talk about. Well, I got a lot of things that are about to start happening in my life. Actually, I don't have a lot of things. I have a couple of big things that are happening. Hey, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I like shiny, sparkly things. Anyway, in a week and a half from today, so next Thursday, I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York. So, excuse me. I'm going to New York with my friend Dana. We're going to see the Paul Winter consort at the St. John's Cathedral, which is supposed to be a really big cathedral that seats like 6,000 people. In my world, that's a ginormous cathedral. I'm not sure how that measures up to the rest of the world. I'm not really concerned about how that measures up to the rest of the world because I have to deal with that, not the rest of the world. I'm excited about going. I'm very nervous about going because people. But I have a list of 5 things that I have to see in New York. And I'm going to see Central Park, which I believe we're very, very close to. I want to see Rockefeller Plaza, which I believe we're also fairly close to. I want to see the Empire State Building, which A, I think we're pretty close to, and B, I have a feeling I can't miss. Dana and I both want to see the Statue of Liberty. She wants to go up and just touch the base. I'm a little more hesitant about going up and touching the base simply because before I can go up and touch the base of the ginormous statue, I got to cross water. Because as Dana was so kind to remind me the other day, you do realize Ellis Island is an island. That means it's surrounded by water, which means you have to get on a boat to go to the island. To which I went, oh, shit. night. And we'll go on the boat. I don't want to go on the boat. And then we had a whole discussion about snowflakes and people who expect things to be done for them just because they breathe air. And I said, well, surely I'm entitled to somebody just throwing a lasso around that lake or that island and just pulling it across the water and bringing it to the land so I don't have to get on a boat because I'm afraid of water. And she's like, oh yeah, sure, Snowflake, we'll work on that. And then the fifth thing that I want to see that Dana has no interest in seeing is the 9/11 memorial. I have a lot of reasons for wanting to go there. Excuse me. Other than that, I am just going to attempt to experience New York in a small handful of days from a very limited perspective, which I know is not the best way to experience New York, but is probably the most necessary way for me to experience it. Simply because I am overwhelmed, which is why I have a list of 5 things to do. I'm just overwhelmed by the thought of going to such a large city with so many people, and I've already had people that are like, well, you don't have any reason to be afraid of going to New York City and the people because they don't even notice you're there. They don't care that you're there. I don't care what they care about. The fact that their bodies are there and I can feel them, that's enough for me. So that's coming up. The holidays are coming up, of course. Let's see, we're what? Well, holidays are in 2 weeks from tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Wow. Thanksgiving went really well. I hung out with my new friend, that one there. And I cooked a little bit. And we just kind of hung out and oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. And he did a lot of sleeping because he's working a 3rd shift. So he actually crashed out for a while, and I just kind of stayed out here in the living room and minded my own business. And I don't know what I did. I think I maybe played some Minecraft or something. He's working 3rd shift through the holiday season. Doing a seasonal job, which means we don't get to see very much of each other. And when we are together, he's usually asleep. So that'll probably be a lot about what Christmas looks like. Is, ooh, we're together, but he's asleep. Mm. Mm. Holy beans, that's strong coffee. I picked up a new sampler pack of coffee from Aldi. I think they're calling it their exotic pack. And what it is it's Kona, Kenyan, Ethiopian, and Sumatran coffees. Usually when I make my coffee in the morning, I get 2 10-ounce brews off of one pod. This is a single 10-ounce brew, so it's significantly stronger than I'm used to. It's okay, I'm going to need it today. I'm all Christmas music all the time now in my world until, Christmas Day. I think my last crab is dying. Mario, I think, is dying. He's been out of his shell for about a day now. And he has everything he needs. He's just hanging out outside of his shell. He's not really moving very much. His 2 companions are gone already, so I'm assuming that he's probably, he's probably done for. So I'll probably just take that terrarium down and, storage it or something. I don't know what I'll do with it. But it'll give me a little more room in here to work with. The cats are doing okay. They're being little pestilences. Apparently it's litter box time because Oscar keeps running in and out of the litter box, which he does in the mornings. It's the thing he does. It's a guy thing, I think. Yes, sing to the litter box, please. We're prepping for longest night at the study group, the pagan study group. So I think we're rehearsing. Are we rehearsing this week? I think we're rehearsing tomorrow night and doing the ritual Thursday, I think, already. So, yeah. 2 whole weeks before the longest night. A whole week before the longest night. When is longest night? The 21st. Week? Yeah, about a week and a half. So that's going on at the church. Work's going pretty good. Working my tail off. Definitely getting full-time hours now, so that's good. Got a couple of clients that are kind of dicey right now. I got one that's sitting in rehab, and another one that I think might be in the hospital, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check on them. But other than that, all the rest of my clients are doing good, doing well. I did something a couple of weeks ago. This is a little watchy guy with footsteps and miles and calories, and of course a clock and date. I have a client that likes to go to Penny's, especially at this time of year. But we went to Penny's a couple of weeks ago so she could buy something on sale, and I saw these little, I think it's called iFitness, so it's not technically a Fitbit, but it's the same idea. They're like a $70 watch with the little pop out. Yeah, pop out. So it has interchangeable bands on it. But yeah, they're like a $70 watch. I got it for $20, so I figured, well, $20, I can blow that up for $20. Not for 70, but 20 for sure. Oscar's literally just walking by toys in the room and just smacking at them. Joy's watching him do it. I don't know if you can see him run through here or not. You should be able to see him run through here in a minute. Oh, cleavage. Look at that. There goes Joy. I'm working on a big Afghan back there in that Spectrum bag. It's a king-sized Afghan. That went Oscar. Big king-sized Afghan for somebody. Maybe, if I get it finished. If not, he'll get a stocking full of candy and he'll like it. It's kitty crazy morning. But yeah, I think that's about all I know. Otherwise, I think things have been pretty quiet here. I've been, kind of staying on the straight and narrow for me. I'm not baking cookies this year. I might eventually break down and make a batch or two of something. But I just haven't been in the mood to really make hundreds of cookies, and I haven't really had the time or the money to do it either. I'm pretty close to the wire right now for money. So I'm not doing cookies. I'm not doing a lot of presents. I'm not even sending stuff out with the Nerd Herd because collectively we've been talking about it. None of us have the money to really do gifts this year. And so this will be the first year, I think, in like 4 or 5 years that the Nerd Herd hasn't sent packages out. So I did get my cards out. I have 3 more cards to mail. I'll put one in the box this morning, and I got to wait till payday to send the other 2 because they're internationals. So I have 3 more cards to mail, and then I've got, I don't know. I got a stack here and another stack here of folks that I'm hand delivering to. So then my Christmas cards will all be done. My holiday cards will all be done. I've decorated, as you can see. I've got my various festive hats out. I have my Santa hat out too. Yeah, I think that's all I know. I didn't have a lot to say. I just I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing this. So I think it's going to be a case of just coming on here and talking until something happens. I don't know. Poor guy, sorry. But yeah, I mean, life is going okay here. Definitely looking up. Doing a lot better than I have been in some months. And I think I'm going to let it go at that because we're at about 15 minutes of me going, and yawning at you. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to go get myself dressed and get some breakfast and pack up some lunch and get my butt out the door and go do the work thing. So you guys have a good day. If I don't manage to catch you before the holidays, have a good holiday season. I'm hoping maybe I'll catch you guys from New York one morning or something. Maybe I'll even get Dana on here. We'll see. Until then, have a good one. Take care of each other. Be happy. Love someone. Bye.